welcome to announcements for the month of December. We are there.
We are there. You know, sometimes it's common for us and for everybody to say, wow, where did the time go and all that stuff. And in December, it's a way to think. But, you know, as I think about the year, we really have had a full year.
We have.
I mean, there's been an abundance here, abundance of joy and an abundance of opportunities to serve. Good things are happening in the life of our congregation. I'm just really proud to be the pastor of this church just because of all the good stuff that's been happening throughout the year.
Yeah.
And I think we could just be really proud of the year we had. And I know that I don't want to be dismissive of the fact that for a lot of people it's difficult right now. Like I know that we're living in difficult times, and a lot of us feel that. And I want to just remind us again that this church, at 280 plus years old, has always made it through difficult times.
Yeah.
In fact, James Buchanan was the president, and he was a member of this church, and historically he gets called the worst president that America ever had. And he was a member here, right? So, and we've made it through that because this church continues to do the things that we know to do, that Jesus taught us to do, and it makes us a joyful, loving community. So I'm really proud of us. At this season, as well as we're beginning Advent, our theme is Angels Among Us, and you will not want to miss the Gallery Hall display.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Tell us about it.
You're getting a shot of it right now. This is a collection from Lancaster artists to help us to express this season and this theme of Angels Among Us. And look for some interviews coming your way, talking with some of the artists on our socials. It's going to be great, insightful into the art that they've made and that they have shared with our congregation for this season. It's really amazing.
What a great way to enter into this beautiful message. Angels bring us messages of hope and peace and love and joy, and so we're going to enter into this through the years. We get to Christmas because Christmas will be here, and we want you to know we have 3 Christmas Eve services.
We do.
Our online Christmas Eve service, and then in person at 4 o'clock for family in our family ministry, and also at 8 o'clock. So wonderful services. We hope you'll join us
services
at this end of the year.
Yeah, end of the year. And now, speaking of end of the year, we have a message from Brian Rudder, part of our gratitude committee here at FPC. He's talking a little bit about our operating budget. Here's Brian.
Hello, FPC family. Brian Rudder with the First Presbyterian Church Gratitude Team coming to you with a very quick and simple message during this beautiful holiday season that we're in. Hey, I want to express to you our deep appreciation for your support of First Presbyterian Church with your gifts. Again, when we talk about gratitude here, we're referring to the annual giving, the operating budget at First Presbyterian Church, and that is different from the capital campaign. You've been hearing this year about both of these, and for both, we're so grateful for your support. I wanted to give a quick near end of year message about where we are for 2024, and if you're in a position to help, ask for your help. So this is a congregation, friends, that always comes through as we strive to finish our giving year in a very strong way. We're in the final month of the year. December is typically a very good month for us in terms of the contributions that you all make. I wanted to share that against our 2024 goal that allows us to achieve the dollars needed for the operating budget, for the daily expenses of the church, we're about $100,000 below where we want to finish. So now that sounds like a big number, but history shows us time and time again, I look back over the last 5-7 years, this is a congregation that warmly supports our church in the month of December. So if you're in a position to re-examine, reconsider what you're able to give in 2024, all of us would be very grateful. And I'll tell you my personal story. So for those of us who made a pledge for 2024, the current year, we want to make sure that our giving actually is attaining the pledge amount. So last weekend, two weeks ago, I went and I looked at my actual giving and the pace, the run rate, if you will, versus my pledge. And I said to myself, whoa, when the year ends at this giving rate, you're not going to quite get there. So I know that I need to give a little bit extra to get myself to my pledge amount. So we're seeking about $100,000 in support that gets us to that operating budget, and we gratefully appreciate and acknowledge the support of this entire First Presbyterian Church family. Let me transition very quickly to 2025. If you have not made a pledge for calendar year 2025, that would be much appreciated as well. We're striving, of course, to get pledges that come close to or equal the target operating budget dollars for 2025. And if you haven't made that pledge, we would be deeply grateful. So let me close with a very big thank you and a warm wishes for a fantastic holiday season here. I look forward to seeing you as we approach Christmas at First Presbyterian Church. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. And I just want to remind the church that our deacons have really big hearts of compassion. And so we also understand that there may be many people, in fact, in our congregation or in our midst, or people you know and love that are experiencing real hardships at this time of year as well. And I want you to know, do not hesitate to reach out to me or to the deacons if you need help at this particular time of year. The deacons love to help, and they're really good at it. So we hope you'll reach out to us if you're experiencing a hardship this time.
Yeah, and speaking of hardship this time of year, we actually do something unique on December 8th. We have a special service. It's called Blue Christmas. Dan, can you speak a little bit on that?
Yeah, Blue Christmas is designed for people for whom the holidays aren't so joyful and happy. You know, you may have lost a loved one at the holidays, or this may be your first holiday without a loved one, or there just might be a heaviness on your heart for the things that are happening in our world with all the wars and some of the political strife that's going on. So Blue Christmas is a way to sort of step away from all of the glitter and happiness of the season, and just be honest about the difficulty that might be happening in your heart. So we'd invite you to come out to that. Andy's got a slide on the screen right now with the dates and times for that. It's a beautiful service and a wonderful way. We are inviting people to register so that we can be prepared for you, but always feel free just to stop in. Bring a friend too, if you have a friend who knows, who you know is experiencing a sad time at this time of year.
Yeah, and as always, we are always looking for ways to come together as a community. Some of you, I'm sure, already signed up for our Advent studies. But Dan, we have another study that was starting in January, correct?
Right, our fifth community of First Followers. We have a group that's meeting right now. First Followers is a one-year program that adults enter into, that we meet together once a month. We read books in between our meetings. We eat together. We learn together. We bring resource speakers in to give us some special teaching on formation and what it means to follow Jesus Christ as a community. And it's a wonderful way just to get to know other people in the church, but also to begin to deepen your life with God. And we're starting another one of these communities in January, and we would love if you would sign up for this and become part of this community. There's information on the screen, or just reach out to me, and I'd love to connect with somebody who's been through it, and they'll tell you rich stories about how it's changed their lives.
Yeah. So thank you, as always, for worshiping and serving with us here at FPC, and a happy holiday to you and yours.
Happy holidays.